Hello everyone, David Anderson, Mere Tree Service again. And today I'm just going to show a little bit about watering and surface tension as it goes to trying to water plants in severe dry. So this is a Rutgers hybrid dogwood. It's probably been established for 2 or 3 years. I planted it myself. You can see the tips are starting to burn a little bit there. Again, that's just another sign of heat and drought stress. Those thin margins where it narrows down just can't keep enough water to keep the plant green. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to have a little bit of old wood chips mulch down here, and I'm going to pull this back, some wood chips and pine needles. I'm going to pull this back so we can kind of see how dry the soil is. You can see the soil is very, very arid, again, and I've been trying to water this tree, just talcum powder. So I have a watering can. I'm going to pour some water down on the roots. And you can see I might as well just be pouring that into a plastic receptacle. It's not perking, it's just sitting on top. And that's what's called surface tension. There's a more fancy Wikipedia definition for surface tension, the way liquids react to solids, but in the landscape world, it just means that the water does not perk into the soil. So even if you wanted to try and start watering your trees at this point, the water is just not going to perk through the soil. And I think this is a really, really important lesson, and that's why we're recommending, if you want to save your trees and keep them from dying so you don't have to replace them, and keep them from dying so you don't have to cut them down and pay a lot of money, deep watering allows you to put this water right into the soil. So what I'm going to do here is I'm taking a stick, very rudimentary. You can use a screwdriver, you can use an iron bar, use something to help poke some holes in the soil to just allow the water to get in. And that way it's not only going from the top down, but it's going side to side. So if you haven't watered your trees and shrubs yet, it's going to be really hard to just pour water on the surface because it's not going to perk into the soil. So if you do want help with that, you can call Mere Tree Service, and we can actually inject water deep into the ground. We mix it with some organic matter to help it coagulate to the soil, and that's the only way that your plants are going to get a drink after this extremely dry and hot summer.